Blessed.
What flavor is that?
It's passion.
Oh, where'd you get that at? Is it on the counter?
I've been having it. No, it's
shelf?
It's on the shelves and hidden in a box.
It's by the Mio, right?
Yeah.
I think I remember seeing that. Mm-hmm. What's it called? Tazo?
Tazo, yeah. Tazo passion.
I be remembering stuff.
You want to try some?
Yeah.
It's actually really sweet. It's normally very tart, but of course I put a ton of sucralose in it.
Enjoy warm tea. Ooh, it warms the soul.
No.
My soul's all warm there.
No. You do not need to body roll like that because your soul is warm.
That's how it's getting down. No. I'm assisting it. I'm pushing it down. Get down there, soul. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, even I put too much sucralose in this, but I forget.
I did enjoy that.
I use a dial full of sucralose for everything. Like I use the same amount of sucralose in this as I use for my entire bulletproof coffee. Like I just squeeze and squeeze. Like it didn't even register to me. That's like this is a quarter of the amount. Because this is normally tart, like sour, and so I do enjoy the tartness of it. But this is just sweet. It has some tart notes, but it's not the same.
Well, I enjoyed it for the one sip I had.
It's good. It is really good. It's just a lot sweeter.
Very warming. If you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, we all know what you're talking about. Them body rolls, okay?
It was warming my soul.
No,
it is a soul
warming something else. Absolutely not.
Soul warming drink.
Good morning, Treva. Hi, D. Drew said on early today. You're right. Good morning, Stacy. Hi, TC says good morning, everyone. How was workout yesterday? Or how was work yesterday, Richard? Oh yeah, I want to hear all about that. Cynthia says early. Good morning. I know, right? Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. How are you today? We're doing good, Gigi. Thank you. Good morning, Shelly. Yeah, we're gonna wait for everybody else to join. Y'all are clearly the real MVPs because everyone else doesn't look for our videos till like what 9:34.
I was just gonna say, I think they're used to your schedule now.
That is not my schedule. How dare you try to put me on blast in front of everybody like that?
You normally have other things to do.
Good morning, Beth.
I was very shocked when you said, "Are you ready?"
Well, because also my conference is today at 10 o'clock again, so we're going to be ending right at 10 o'clock. Even though my sister's not going to be here, she's going to be here around 12. But I'm not missing a moment, okay? I needs my lessons.
Especially if you pay for it.
You're right. So, so yes, that's why I was like, well, we might as well just fire it up a little early since we're going to have to end a little early. Or, of course, you guys know I gave Richard the option to be like, or you can just stay on after I leave if you want. And he was like, well, no, let's just go ahead and start it early.
You put so much extra into that for some odd reason. I don't understand.
Jasara says, you're early. Good morning. Your partner in crime is home. Yes, he is. And I'm so glad I booted it. Mookie's here. Says, good morning, Autumn. Welcome back, Richard. I know, right? We missed him. Good morning, Melissa.
Very intense yesterday.
I
had to dust myself off.
Talk about work.
Well, basically, what happened was since the restaurants are still slowly coming back. Well, not closed, but slowly coming back. We signed a new contract with the theater, it's called Stage One here in Louisville, but it's the local theater group, and they're producing these little, I don't want to call them PSAs, but you can call them PSAs because they like have a message, and it's like it's designed for children like elementary level, and maybe
I literally think that's the definition of a PSA.
Yeah. Well, I was like, yeah, but it was more like not so much in your face. It was just a fun theatric. Like each one was about 30, 40 minutes. And they're all
that's longer. PSA is like a 2 minute.
That's what I was saying. That's why I said I wouldn't technically call it a PSA. But I was saying, but they all have a message. It's like the first one's like, don't like pick on people who are different than you. Like there's like a black girl, a Jewish guy, and a white girl, and they're all like
that's the beginning of an inappropriate joke.
But no, they all talk about their differences and everything, and they slowly come. They remind me a lot of like a Disney kind of like a theater kind of thing. If you go to Disney World, they have those live action where they come like.
So, sweetheart, is this a recurring thing or was this just a one-time job?
Well, that's the thing is halfway through the taping, the guy who was actually producing it all came out and was like, JCPS actually signed off now, so it's. Should be a recurring thing since everybody's like basically at home. So it's like, all right.
Well, guys, this is news to me. That just lights up my eyes. I'm so excited for my baby going back to work.
No, but it was really cool. Each one was like 40 minutes to an hour. And of course, as a theater, it's like you see in the behind the scenes of how theater works. Everybody's like
an
actor. Everybody was an actor, and they were like, it was so weird how it all like everything's super quiet because it's just cameras and us. And whenever they would stop, you hear like somebody in the background, and with the the theater goes, there's one guy with the seat, or the guy.
That's the stage manager.
You just hear him whispering.
And light Q 132 stand by.
You heard him whispering, and
light
then
Q 132.
But whenever they have to stop, it's like hold, like in the very back, hold. It's like, what the heck is that?
Guys, if that don't remind me of Tech Week right there, wow, that just took me all the way back.
Very fun, very cool.
Good morning, really Gina. Yes, TC said I'm so happy for you, Richard. Me too. No, but I was telling Richard about how fun it was for me when I used to act. I used to do musicals and things like that. And so I told him, they have to do that stuff on stage, and it's a lot more difficult when there's no audience because there's nothing else to pay attention to. But like that's probably like the 15th or 20th time they've done it, you know? And so you have to find.
They try to make it. They drop the lights. And everything's black, so they try to make it as much, but you don't get the reaction and the oohs and ahs or nothing.
But I was telling him about how we, how things that we can do to make the acting on the stage fun when you've done the same thing over and over and over again. And I told him, we used to play this game called Flamingo, where you're just like, you're on stage and you're acting, you're doing the choreography or something. And when it's not a person's time, they're not in the spotlight, but you're on the stage and they'll walk past you and they'll just be like, flamingo. And like, whenever someone says flamingo to you, you have to find a way to stand on one leg for like, 5 seconds that like kind of doesn't draw attention, but they're still watching to make sure you do it. So
I hear that.
It was really fun.
Is it always stand on one leg, or just like a bunch of stuff that only the people know?
Well, Flamingo is just one game, but there's tons of other games.
It would be like try to sneak a word in.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, there's things like that all the time. There used to be like keywords and things like that you would do. But yeah, Flamingo was really fun.
Look at you getting all Flamingo on.
Yeah. Portia here says, good morning, Autumn and Richard, and happy Saturday. I know, right? It is a happy Saturday. I'm feeling good. If you saw in the Facebook group, me and Mom already went on a 5-mile walk today, and we was cold. Okay, it was cold out there this morning. So I was like, I need a warm beverage to warm me up, and y'all know I can't do coffee. Like today's a fasting day, so I'm not going to be consuming any calories. Yeah, so I am having that Tazo Passion pink tea. It's really good and it's warm.
So who's been converted on warm teas?
Cynthia said, did you hear that Disney is laying off 28,000 people? That is sad. No, I did not. Jeez Louise. Yeah. Like from the parks and stuff? Like
I think just total.
I guess like marketing and things like
from the park, like just everything, just due to the situation.
Through the whole company. Wow. That's
airlines as well. They're saying all the airlines is about to start laying off people and everything.
That's crazy.
It's a coming.
Shelly said, I like walking when it's cold. I always get too hot. I like walking when it's cold too. I normally don't sweat. So like walking when it's cold, I definitely don't sweat. But I am a cold natured person pretty much. Like, have I told you guys how I just get cold hand? Like my hands will all like be freezing cold. So whenever I am in the cold, it just gets exacerbated, like so bad. It's just like
turn into a superhero.
Yeah, like like I could freeze someone if I touch them. So, and it takes a long time. It takes a long time for it to go back away. So like if I come back in the house and the rest of my body warms up, my hands are freezing, like to the point where I can't feel them, like where I'm just like, I can't feel my hand. And like even with gloves or anything, it's a lot.
We just find like this gloves design.
I need them like warm hand packs. Yeah. Gail said, I opened my swag bag yesterday. What a prize. I know, right? I'm so glad you got it. That makes me happy.
Oh, yeah. You were there.
JJ said, good morning, everybody. Literally just opened my eyes. I'm tired. Wow. Glad to be the first and second thing you see today. Thanks, JJ. Melody's here. Says, good morning, Autumn and Richard and Mark America. Absolutely. TC said, I like being in bed when it's cold. Yeah, it was tougher to get out of bed today. But
I'm definitely not a fan
glad
of cold
I went
walking. I'm not a fan of cold exercise.
I don't like cold exercise. I mean, when we went, like when I was walking, I was just like, I gotta do something because I can't feel my legs even. Like I gotta put something on.
This is the time of year where my weightlifting starts getting real.
His weightlifting starts getting real, you guys. Okay, we still gotta go get the weights. All right. Melanie said, good morning, Keto Palooza crew. That's way too many cartwheel emojis this early in the day. Well, moving on. Yeah, exactly. Which Amber will be over here later, but not at 10 o'clock. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, no, she has to still wake up.
Well, no, she's actually going, like, her godson's birthday is today. You guys.
Oh, snap.
I'm a horrible person because her godson's birthday is today. Literally think he's going to be like 2 or 3. And I'm just like, he's not going to remember whether or not you were there. Like, come to this training that you paid for, you know? Oh, I got to be there. He's my godson. Okay. Like.
You're so goofy.
I mean, so, you know. That's why she's going to be here around noon. She's like, I'm trying to just get it out of the way really quick because they're going to like Huber's or something, which I was like, are they open? Geez Louise. I know. That's what I'm just saying. Like, are they even open? But still. Orchard and winery too. The hashtag pumpkin patch. You know what I'm saying? But like, I was like, nope. Well,
I guess it's perfect time. I guess it's perfect time for that.
It is a good time for that. But, and man, you know, it's going to be in like the mid 50s by the time they go. Hopefully they should be going right now if you ask me.
It's all about layers. Put on the layers.
Yes, exactly. Mookie said, I opened my swag bag just to look at all the goodies. I resealed it and put it up trying to challenge myself to no snacks for another week. That's a great challenge. Ahead, I know, right? That is a great challenge. So let's see. I'm fasting today, which is a challenge. It's not a challenge.
It was like, was it 55 degrees out there today?
When I was walking, like 47. No, it was 47 when we went.
What?
It was cold, yeah. But I'm saying, like, with the sun coming up and everything, it's going to be a little warmer.
I can't do cold sweats. I don't like sweating and being cold at the same time.
That's what I'm saying. I don't sweat, so.
That's awesome shit.
Yes.
I do. Like, I have to bundle up and.
Cynthia said Amber does have to be there. I mean, okay, like that's why I don't have any close friends. Coming to a little kid's birthday party.
Well, it's not so much for the kid; it's for your friend.
No, Alicia said, "Hey, family, on her treatment flow. How's everyone doing this cold Maryland morning?" You're right.
No, I'm sure you're right. Is the kid won't remember, but the mom will. You know what I mean? Your friend will.
I know. I guess. Melanie said, "I never saw a baking mix. You talking about the keto bakes? It was definitely in your bag." So. It's like a white bag with just like a keto bakes on the front of it. Yes. So
and you definitely made sure you itemized every bag.
D-Dad said, good morning. I just wanted to let you know I watch your lives daily, but I'm in no rush to get ready for anything this morning. So I actually have a chance to say hi. Well, hi. Thank you for commenting. I'm so glad. D said, what tea are you drinking again? It's the Tazo Passion Tea. It's just like a little tea bag. I use one tea bag. Way too much sucralose, which is only like 10 drops, but in an actual cup of liquid, that's too much.
But I really enjoy it.
It's good. Here, you want another swiglet? No, exactly. See, putting his mouth where his tea is or whatever. Amber. Yeah, Cynthia said Amber does have to be there. She won't be the pictures. Yeah, that's how I feel. Awful. You guys, yeah. I'm such a bad friend because my best friend Celark, who I went to Paris with. She was like, her birthday is on October 30th. And she was just like, hey, it's my birthday, which I'm like, duh. But, she was just like, I'm renting out a theater and it has to be really socially distant. So I'm renting out a small movie theater and we're watching Beetlejuice. Like, do you want to come? And I was like,
Beetlejuice.
Yeah. And I was like, do I want to come as in or she basically said, are you down? Yeah. And I was like,
so just an invite.
Yes. I said, if you would like me to be there as your best friend, it would be my honor to join you. However, if you think there is someone that would enjoy watching Beetlejuice more than me, please invite them. And she said, oh, I would just like you to be there as my best friend. And I was like, okay, then I'm there, But I'm like, I look like watching Beetlejuice. I'm gonna have my hands in my face the whole time. But see, there are some things where I'm like, hashtag best friend duties. You just got to do what they want you to do. I get it,
So
but I'm just like,
you have to.
Kim is here. Says, good morning, Whack Fam. How's everyone? We missed you today, Kim, but honestly, it was cold and we walked super fast, so I just don't know.
It was so cold.
Shelly says, Autumn, I need to order that sucralose off your Amazon today. I keep forgetting it. Yeah, it's in the sweetener section. It's called Sucra Drops. I absolutely love it. Like, I go back and forth between the Sucra Drops, and then if I'm feeling like spending a lot of money, then I'll buy the Lakanto monk fruit off their website. And then if I'm feeling like spending less money, I'll get the Meyer stevia and erythritol mix. So yeah, I'll do that. Speaking of Lakanto, I wanted to tell you guys, this month they're having a Chalktober sale with 20% off all chocolate on their website. You can use the link in the description below. Like, you won't get an extra 10% off with my code or anything, but the Suntella's on sale because that's chocolate.
I was just gonna ask that.
Suntella on sale. So feel free to take advantage of that Chalktober sale because I'm not, because we just had some Suntella. I'm at half. Yeah, I'm not buying no more Suntella for the rest of the year, but I want you guys to be able to experience it. Kim said, I would not have been able to keep up. I overslept. My bed was so comfortable. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what it is. Holly says, good morning, everyone. Moving slow on this crisp Saturday morning. You're right. How was your birthday? Tell us. Yeah, it was 2 days ago, right? Because I forget. I wasn't on the Keto Chow Live yesterday. So, and that's when I remember you mentioning it the day before that.
Yes.
Dr. Watts says, awesome. I finally got my refund from Lakanto. Thank you for telling me, because I'm so glad that they acted right. So thank you.
Nice.
But yes, get that Suntella if you've never had it. Now is the best time to do it.
Great customer service.
Jasara said, I got some drops because of you. I made iced coffee and love it with the drops. Yeah, it is delicious. So
nice.
Shelly said, I accidentally ordered more Chuck Zero last night. Like, I need more snacks. You accidentally? I feel like there's like a large series of steps that you have to go through in order to complete a transaction.
No, you can trip and fall.
So, no, I don't quite think that's how that works. Maybe it was like a one. Maybe it was like a one button, like reorder, and you just accidentally hit that reorder button, but I'm not calling it. So
yes. No, that's the old trip and order thing.
No, Dee said, girl, I hope the US site shifts to Canada. I need that Suntella in my life. I hope it does too, girl. Like, because you do need that Suntella in your life. It's so good. Linda's here, says, morning all, rolling out of bed. Yeah, it's early for you, Linda. Thank you so much for joining us. Lisa said, resisted making a pumpkin bulletproof coffee this morning, trying to fast until at least noon, made a Southern sweet style tea using Ruby's vanilla stevia, almond extract, and lemon juice.
That sounds interesting.
Wow, almond extract and tea? Interesting. Yeah, I am. Honestly, the only reason I really had this was to warm up. Like, I needed to get warm. I was very cold, you guys.
It's awesome.
Yeah, but
I love me some hot tea.
Other than that, I am, like, I'm just looking forward to having water the rest of the day. Also, I have to calm down on my caffeine. I was telling Mom, there were multiple times yesterday where my heart was beating really fast, and I was just like, well, this feels weird. What's happening? I don't like it. But it was pretty much all the caffeine, I had some of that Key Nutrients electrolytes, which has caffeine in it. And then I had a big A, B, C, a really big bulletproof coffee. And I take for granted, like, when I be scooping coffee into my bulletproof coffee, I think it's just for the flavor. So I forget that, like, I'm using 2 tablespoons of granulated coffee. Yes. And that's a lot of caffeine. So when I drink that whole thing, I'm just like, something's weird. I feel jittery. And then yesterday I had a diet soda, which had a caffeine in it. And I was like, ooh, my chest feels off. So I was like, I need to really watch the amount of coffee that I use in my bulletproof coffees. And then I also need to see if they have granulated decaf, like, because I do like the taste of coffee, but I can't be pumping all that caffeine into my body. So Holly said it was a good birthday. I bought Costco cake for my guests, and it was a hit. The vanilla was favorite. Yes, I had Snickerdoodle Keto Chow ice cream with pumpkin cheesecake. That sounds amazing.
That sounds awesome.
Yes. So
pumpkin cheesecake. I've never tried that.
Yes. The pumpkin cheesecake. Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
Ever?
No, I've never tried it. I love cheesecake.
I know you love cheesecake. So Gail says, my bulletproof coffees are always 32 ounces. I brew a combo of calf and decaf. Yeah, I could just do all decaf. I just forgot. Like, I just did it. Yeah. So I literally forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say something
about decaf,
but I forgot. No,
we don't roll about coffee.
I just want to roll about something. I forget. Oh no, it was the Keto Chow. Okay, so Holly mentioned she was making Keto Chow ice cream. I need to figure out or something how to do that, because I had the chocolate peanut butter Keto Chow yesterday. You guys, the gelatin is a game changer. Like, I knew that I was opposed for it for like a couple of days. I was like, oh, blooming gelatin in cold water. Bleh, that sounds like too much. Like, But you guys, though, like nuts. It is the best thing ever. It makes
the gelatin.
Yes, it makes the keto chow so thick and just like a milkshake, and it was amazing. And I was like,
it really does become a milkshake.
It really does. Oh, you missed it. Oh, my sweetheart.
It's okay.
Oh, it was so good. And so I was just like, man, this would be great as ice cream, because this is like, man, I wouldn't need to buy ice cream, because then all you got to do is sprinkle some chocolate chips on it, and then boom, you got ice cream, you know? So I was just like, man, maybe that would be cheaper than all them pints of, Rebel that I'm buying, even though they're delicious, but it was just really, really good.
I love it. That sounds amazing.
Let's see. Gail says, Autumn, have you turned your heat on yet? Nope. Like, we are going as long as possible without it. It's really like 16 or 68 degrees in here right now. It is really cold. Mookie says, how much water and how many tablespoons do you use of the gelatin? No, so it's a teaspoon. So here's what I do. I make, I use 4 ounces of heavy whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of butter. So what I normally do is I'll fill up a little ramekin, the same ramekins that I use to put my moon cheese in, or, any of my nut and cheese mixtures. I'll just fill that up with like 2 ounces of water. And then I will put a teaspoon, which is if you get the gelatin in the small packs, it's like half a pack. I realized it's like, it's just half a packet. So I sprinkle half the packet on top of it, and it starts to just like bloom and get all
bubbly.
Yeah, so that's the first thing I do is I'll put 2 ounces of water in that ramekin, cold water, like from the tap. Then I'll put half a packet of gelatin. And then
how long does that sit?
So it sits for like 1 to 2 to how many ever minutes it takes me to get everything else together. Exactly. So I just make sure that I do that first to give it enough time. And then the next thing that I'll do is I'll put the 2 tablespoons of butter in the microwave, because that has to melt, I do that for like 30 seconds, right? So those are the 2. And then
it's a regular blender now, right?
Yes, I use a regular blender. No more Magic Bullet. Yeah, NutriBullet. Yeah. So I will put the heavy whipping cream in the blender. And then when I do that, I will be letting the hot water get hot, because I do like the water tap hot. So then I will fill it up with like 12 ounces. I'll fill my shaker bottle up with 12 ounces of hot water, because I already have 2 ounces of cold water with the gelatin. So that's 14 ounces total. So then I'll put my heavy whipping cream, and then I'll put like half the water in there in the blender. Then I put the packet of keto chow, and then I put the butter, and then I put the gelatin, and then I dump the other half of the hot water on top.
I'm loving the layers.
I know, it's layers. It's like a tiramisu, a trifle. It's a keto chow trifle, and then I mix it all up. I mix it all up in the regular blender, and it blends amazingly. And then I pour it into and it's not super duper thick, when it's still hot like that. Yeah. It is thicker, which is great. But then once you put that, it's crazy. Like, yeah. Gail said, I'm trying to do that same thing, go as long as I can without turning my heat on, but don't know how long I could suffer. Yeah, it's not too bad here. We're a very layery family,
That's all I live by.
Yeah, so, I'm keeping all my layers, and, I am wearing socks and shoes in the house now. Well, just socks at least. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not messing with that power bill. Like, I'm not letting them do it to me. So it's going to be a long time. So Holly says, I do not turn my heat on before November. I go as long as I can. That's me too.
That's everybody.
Exactly. So Beth says, yeah, it was buffering because I have a router that's old as poop emoji. Yeah, because Amber. Exactly. So Kim says, sounds like a chemistry class lesson. There's levels to this, basically. So
how I am with cooking, though. It's just like you gotta have. There's always you gotta level the flavors. Tastes perfect.
Gail says that sounds like a lot of work. Yeah, pretty much.
It really does.
Joe's here says we never turn our heat on, even if it's cold. Rachel won't let me turn it on because it smells. Interesting that your heat smells. Get your either the vents checked or the furnace or something.
I'm sure the chickens don't want revenge.
I think my grandmother's furnace does also smell like burnt stuff, So yeah, that's weird. No, but hey, Joe, glad that you're here. Good morning, Joe Ray. Glad that you're here. Gail says I'm a layered hoodie girl in the house too. Yeah, I mean that's just gonna be what it is. You know what I'm saying? JJ said, "Oh, I need a visual autumn. My brain is not working yet to comprehend that complex recipe." You guys, it honestly does sound like a lot of steps when I'm explaining it, but it's not that difficult. So I will be making.
I am not upset when she makes a complicated dish because I appreciate when you attempt these levels of the flavor levels.
No. So, but here's one thing I have realized. Rick, help me do. I am going to be shooting a lot more recipe videos. Like I will no longer, like just really short recipe videos. Because I don't make complicated recipes anyway. But I will make a video completely dedicated to how I make the bulletproof coffee, so that when someone asks, I don't have to go through 70 million steps. And I will make a video about exactly how I make the keto chow. So it'll only be a 5-minute video, but it's a lot less, intimidating when you can just see, oh, you're just dumping stuff in a blender, so that is,
that sounds amazing.
That's what it's like. Let me see. Sheila says, I need to have the heat on. It's been getting down to 20 at night in Michigan. Blah.
Oh, that's totally different.
Kat said no more swag bags available. No, unfortunately, all the swag bags just sold out like that. So,
be frozen
all the swag from Ketopalooza 2020 is completely gone. Oh, Mom's here. All of the swag is gone. So, there's literally
you meant in the comments.
No, there's literally nothing left. So be on the lookout for Ketopalooza 2021 because it's all gone.
Boy, Joe said, start having a bell or something.
Joe said it's an electric heat pump, and since you never use it the first time, it turns on all the dust. Yeah, burns off the elements. Yep, exactly.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
Joe says, I always tell her that we have to turn it on once a year just to clean off the dust. Yeah, I could feel that. My Aunt Diane is a big proponent of like turning on the heat just to knock the chill out of the air.
Oh, yeah, that's my dad. That's my dad.
And I was just like, why is the heat on? Oh, just to the chill, to knock the chill off. Is somebody here? Knocking? Is it Kim? Who is it? Oh, it's Amber. Oh, Lord. There's way too many of my families in here. Yes. Kim said, follows my time. I might go walk the Ketopalooza loop today. That was amazing. Don't get lost. Hamster, you don't want to say hi? Okay, she said no. So there you go.
I think they heard.
Yeah, so we because we got business to get down to, okay? We're about to get down to business. But y'all know my mom can't resist.
We will my mom see. I was invited, but then now I can't resist. Okay, thanks.
She was
invited. Good morning, everyone.
Look at her. Mm-hmm. My mom got her did again. Yeah, she got them little light colors up at the top, them highlights. Lisa said there's a parade behind you. Pretty much. That is, 'tis my house. So you guys, yesterday was an eating day. And even though the day before was a super yellow snack day where I jumped up 5 pounds, yesterday was just a regular eating day where I only had what was in my meal prep. So I had my cheese,